My schedule usually account for probably 2, maybe up to 3 international trips per month.
Recently it's been 2 to 3 times a month. It depends on business as well as pleasure.
120 to 140 flights a year.
I take direct flights to Denver almost weekly, periodically directly to Dallas.
Travels typically will take me to China,
Southern California,
South Africa, Australia,
Washington, D.C.,
Chicago, Denver,
and Brazil and Argentina.
New York City.
out to Seattle quite a bit. They're really investing in things that help accommodate the travelers and the families and make it a very welcoming place to be.
From pretty much anywhere in the city, you're probably 10-15 minutes away from the airport.
You don't have to show up to the airport half of a lifetime before you're going to actually get on an airplane. Parking is a breeze compared to some other airports.
Anymore, since the expansion, I don't have any problem finding a spot.
You can get dropped off curbside, you're in the airport within a matter of a minute or less.
You're at the ticket counter checking your bags or going up the ramp, so very easy access.
We do have the mechanism now for even electronic boarding passes, which makes it much faster to get through security. You're not typically going to have to wait for longer than probably 5 minutes to get through security.
If I'm there 40 minutes early, I can get through security very quickly and catch my flight, and it really doesn't matter what time of the day it is.
You just get whisked through the airport and you're at your gate in no time flat.
If you have a few minutes before a flight, you can actually go to the business lounge and spend some time getting some work done there before you catch your plane.
For business travelers, it's very accessible. It's state-of-the-art.
And the upgrades made to the restaurants within the Sioux Falls Airport have been tremendous.
It's the same thing when you're coming back. You hop off the plane, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you've got your baggage. You take that 5-minute walk to get to your car and you're off.
You can come back in 10-15 minutes, you're at home.
No muss, no fuss. It's a very easy way to fly and to travel.
You can be on either coast in as little as 3-ish hours, so it doesn't eat up your whole day.
A lot of times when I travel to and from Colorado, I do a lot of one-day trips there and back and put in a full day, and I'm back in my bed that same night.
Price-wise, Sioux Falls is now competitive. There's a lot of options for airlines. That's been a big part of, I think, the growth of the airport and the growth of business in Sioux Falls.
One-hop destinations are terrific, but the importance of connecting flights and ensuring that you've got a variety of flights to meet your work needs.
In the past, I've experienced where you've had to drive somewhere else, and maybe it might be a 2-hour drive.
I wouldn't go outside of Sioux Falls to travel at the point of a gun. I can be at most places out of Sioux Falls before I would arrive at what I would call a competing airport.
By the time you spend the time or the hotel room or that sort of thing, you're thinking, what's your time worth?
That's a very big inconvenience, not only to the employees of a company, but also to the customers that are flying in to see you.
It makes all the difference. I don't have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and hit the road to catch a 7 a.m. flight. It gives me the ability to visit the locations more often, which I believe helps our business tremendously.
You learn so much about people by sitting across from them at a desk versus talking to them on a phone. I have been told by many that they ended up calling Sioux Falls their business home because of the ease of travel.
There are a lot of big darn companies in the state of South Dakota. There's a lot of them right here in Sioux Falls that are bringing in people from across the country. They're bringing people in worldwide, and their first impression is the airport.
There are dozens and dozens of cities our size or bigger that don't have an airport, or they have an airport with 1 or 2 airlines, or 1 or 2 or 3 flights a day. Most businesses who want to locate here, who are here and are thinking of growing, they look at our airport as an absolute jewel.
Those dollars are invested right back in the community and the facilities that we have.
The convenience factor has helped us to bring the world basically to Sioux Falls and help even grow our international business.
People think, oh my gosh, you're so lucky you get to fly here and there. And I say, no, really it's kind of stressful. It's kind of difficult. But the Sioux Falls Airport makes it the least stressful way to get on an airplane of any airport I've ever been in.
There is nothing better than flying out of and coming home to the Sioux Falls Airport. This is easy. This is fun. I enjoy traveling. It's fun to travel again.